guys, InkapenCowl here. I'm sharing you with a couple of images on my best piece ever. This one is regarding on Hino-uma, the flaming horse, said to be combining Japanese elements with dramatic expression. This one is regarding about the creativeness, so I decided what better way to represent him. If I pronounce it correctly, Hino-uma, the flaming horse, with a race with the ostrich itself. Then right now, this is the part where I was trying to figure out, okay, looking at the ostrich, drawing properly, then giving another layer of trying to make sure that the proportion is right. Even the legs was a bit complicating, so I had to go and get some references for that one. Had to make the marker in pink color, as you can see here. Then the second layer I had to draw it again, make him a little bit more fatter. So that was the main composition. And then the flaming horse, that one was the most difficult one, as how do you make it on fire while trying to run down the course in a race? So I decided to add a bit more flame color at the back of it, at least that way. After that, and then I gave some simple colors for this one. Hopefully it turned out about right as rain. I chose 3 colors: yellow, orange, red, and blackish skin, just to make it contrast a bit more. And then as I was looking at this one, I figured, the background feels a little bit empty. Instead of just a pink background, I might as well add some more people in, don't I? So this is where the background after that comes in. Now they are going to run on the course. We're going to add out a lot of seats, make some characters, make sure the audience is there cheering up for the ostrich or the flaming horse Hino. And if you happen to see any cameos, be sure to let me know in the comment section. This one was a bit interesting, and then after that I had to make the entire background a bit much more populated. I individually painted for each and every one of them, so to make the scene a little bit more lively. Everybody, this could be the Olympic race for all we know, or the race between the flaming horse and the ostrich, once in a lifetime kind of race. This one's pretty interesting, isn't it? Everybody's here watching, getting ready to see it for themselves, and then after that I had to add the expressions, make sure that all the eyes are looking at all that. And ta-da! Look at this! Look at that painting. Look at that ostrich. The flaming horse is so beautiful. And look at that background too. Is this not marvelous or not? I managed to master the amount of layers in Fire Alpaca, and then also adding all the little details, especially the shadows. The sun is bright, let's add some shadows for a bit more realism, I told myself. And I did. Here it is. This is probably my best piece ever. All that practice really worked out, and this is so beautiful that I can think of it myself. Couldn't put it more better than myself. What have I learned about this entire thing that I made so far? Well, today I've learned quite a number of things that I put into this one piece. One is that the importance of planning ahead, making sure that you know about the subject that you're going to be drawing. Of course, at the beginning I didn't understand about. I had to do some heavy research, looking at the ostrich, how they run, how they move, and then exaggerate it, and that applies to the flaming horse as well. Have to know how they move, how they are supposed to be drawn, how their legs movement as they draw, as you have to draw at them, and to give them some movement and exaggerate their features itself The flaming part was about as tricky as it could be, so I had to try to keep it as simple as possible, using just 3 colors and make it about as fiery as it can be. And I gotta say, this piece looks really good. And then after that, it was more difficult than I can describe, because the legs part was the one that I had to put a bit more time into it until it looks right in my eyes. And then after that, I had to put shadows to give it a bit more life into the painting. The entire sequence of thinking about having the entire sequence of having the horse to race the ostrich was something that you have to think beforehand. What could make it much more interesting than the race itself? So that was how I'm gonna put my most interesting piece ever. And then after that, the background itself. While sometimes you have to gauge the importance of whether the background is important or not. Well, this is the one that it has to signify whether or not the what event this is. It will tell you everything, that even the background itself is living character. You have to at least give them something to know. Then okay, they are all here, that means everybody knows that this is a race or something. And that's where we put a lot of people over there cheering them on, and this one. And then after that, giving something special for them to keep it as simple as possible, while maintaining the sense of like scope of how important this scene is, and everybody's having a fun time seeing them do it. And after that, I guess you could say, if you could spot some cameos in there, I say put your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you might have realized something, and yeah, I'm glad I got a chance to make this piece. This one's really interesting, and so many pieces, and you have to really consider. And then the amount of layers I had to do for this piece, it took maybe 4 days to put this entire thing together, and it still astounds me even today as I'm looking at this piece one more time. It's honestly really exciting and encouraging. All the amount of things that goes through into a single piece, make it as special as possible, and even having to do the expressions, that every single thing has details, and this is one of the best pieces I've ever made so far. And this is 2026. Wow. I'm glad I managed to make this piece. And if you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up. Say something. What did you enjoy this painting? What were your thoughts? Oh, and this one was also a piece that was recommended, or at least I sent to Anime Academy Arts website for them to put up. This one this one was a really interesting piece. It gave me a lot of insight about how the horses movements are, and how they have to move. I think that this is just awesome. Yeah, what an amazing piece this one is.
Please drop a like, comment, subscribe if you like this content, so I'll know for certain, because this is the only way that I'll know that you like it. And if you like content like this, I have a Patreon page, whether for all people who like extra stuff. We got behind the scenes footage, time lapses, ready illustrations, abandoned scraps, and past artwork, and many more things on Patreon. And if you really like this one, go ahead and support any of the tiers on Patreon. If you support any of the tiers, your name will appear on my Patreon and YouTube videos right here. I'll even read your name to show you how much I care for your support. And with that, please stay safe. Bye bye.